Hello everyone, welcome to Mastermind. Today let us learn more about Mughals by solving few more multiple choice questions on Mughal Empire. Let us consider the first question now. Consider the following statements regarding Mansabdari system. Akbar introduced the Mansabdari system in his administration. Under this system, every officer was assigned a rank, Mansab. Yes, both the statements are correct here. Therefore, the right option is option C, both 1 and 2. Akbar introduced the Mansabdari system in his administration, and under this system, every officer in the administration was assigned a rank, and this rank was known as Mansab. The lowest rank was 10. Lowest rank was 10 under the Mansabdari system, while the highest rank was 5,000. It was usually given to nobles. So please remember these points. Consider the second question now. Consider the following statements regarding Mansabdari system. Under this system, Zat was personal rank and it fixed the personal status of a person. Under this system, Sawar rank indicated the number of cavalrymen to be maintained. So here, both the statements are correct. Therefore, the right option is again option C, both 1 and 2. Princes of royal blood received higher ranks in the Mansabdari system, though 5,000 was the highest rank that was given in for the officers of the administration. Usually, nobles got 5,000 as the highest rank or Mansab in the Mansabdari system, but princes of royal blood received even higher ranks. The ranks were divided into two. They were Zat and Sawar. Zat and Sawar. Zat means personal rank. It was personal rank and it fixed the personal status of a person. So his personal status in the society was fixed by Zat, while Sawar was another kind of rank. It indicated the number of cavalrymen of a person who was required to be maintained. So Sawar indicated the number of cavalrymen to be maintained by the officer. Every Sawar had to maintain at least two horses. He had to maintain at least two horses. The Mansab rank was not hereditary. Please remember, this is very important. It was not hereditary. If a noble had the rank of 5,000, his son could not get the rank of 5,000 as a hereditary rank. All appointments and promotions under the system of Mansabdari was made directly by the emperor. After the death of Akbar, Prince Salim succeeded the throne under the title called Jahangir. So, first statement is correct statement. However, Jahangir's rule witnessed a spate of rebellions. There were series of rebellions. His own son Khusru rebelled against the Jahangir, but he was defeated and imprisoned. Guru Arjun was a supporter of Khusru. And hence this fifth Guru, Guru Arjun was also the fifth Guru. He was beheaded by Jahangir for supporting his own son Khusru. Fourth question says, consider the following statements regarding Nur Jahan. Meherun-Nisa was the original name of Nur Jahan. Itimadud-Dawla was Nur Jahan's father. Both the statements are correct here. Therefore, the right option is option C, both 1 and 2. In 1611, Jahangir married Meherun-Nisa, who was also known as Nur Jahan. So, Nur Jahan was the wife of Jahangir and her original name was Meherun-Nisa. She was the daughter of Itimadud-Dawla. Consider the fifth question now. Consider the following statements regarding Shah Jahan. Shah Jahan was the son of Jahangir. Shah Jahan married Arjumand Banu Begum. Again, both the statements are correct here. Therefore, the right option is option C, both 1 and 2. Shah Jahan was the son of Jahangir. And this Shah Jahan married Asaf Khan's daughter. Arjumand Banu Begum. This Arjumand Banu Begum later came to be known as Mumtaz, and Taj Mahal has been constructed as a dedication to Mumtaz. Shah Jahan was third son of Jahangir. Consider the following statements regarding Aurangzeb. Aurangzeb was the son of Jahangir. He assumed the title Alamgir. Here statement 1 is false, statement 2 is correct. Therefore, the right option is option B, 2 only. Aurangzeb was one of the four sons of Shah Jahan, not Jahangir but Shah Jahan. Shah Jahan had four sons. They were Dara Shikoh, Dara Shikoh, and then Shuja, Dara Shikoh, Shuja, Aurangzeb, and then Murad Baksh. So these were the four sons of Shah Jahan. So Aurangzeb was one of the sons of Shah Jahan. He assumed the title Alamgir, meaning world conqueror. The meaning of Alamgir is world conqueror. So here only statement 2 is correct. Seventh question says, consider the following statements regarding Aurangzeb. Aurangzeb's policy was to transform India into an Islamic state. He created a separate department to enforce moral codes under a high-powered official called Muhtasibs. Both the statements are correct here, therefore the right option is option C, both 1 and 2. Aurangzeb was a staunch and orthodox Muslim in his personal life. His policy was to transform India into an Islamic state. So statement 1 is correct. He created a separate department in his empire to enforce moral codes under a high-powered officer called Muhtasibs. They were to enforce Islamic moral codes in the empire and they were called as Muhtasibs. Drinking was prohibited in his empire. Cultivation and use of bhang and other drugs and intoxicants were banned. Aurangzeb forbade music. So, music was forbade in his court as well. Eighth question says, consider the following statements regarding Aurangzeb. Aurangzeb banned the celebration of Muharram in his empire. He destroyed the temples of Mathura and Banaras. Again, both the statements are correct here. Therefore, the right option is option C, both 1 and 2. Aurangzeb was not tolerant towards other Muslim sects. The celebration of Muharram in his empire was banned. He banned the celebration of Muharram in his empire. Initially, Aurangzeb banned the construction of new Hindu temples. So, he banned the construction of new Hindu temples in the beginning, and he also banned the repairing of old temples or the renovation of old temples. Then he began a policy of destroying Hindu temples. The celebrated temples at Mathura and Banaras, the celebrated temples at Mathura and Banaras were reduced to ruins. In 1679, he again reintroduced jizya, the discriminative tax on Hindus, and he also introduced pilgrim tax as well. Ninth question says, consider the following statements regarding Aurangzeb. Aurangzeb discontinued the practice of Jarokha Darshan. Dasra was celebrated as a main festival in his empire. Here, statement 1 is correct, statement 2 is false, therefore the right option is option A, 1 only. Aurangzeb discontinued the practice of Jarokha Darshan. What is Jarokha Darshan? It was a daily practice. It was a daily practice of addressing the public. The kings used to address the public at the balcony, either at the balcony of the forts or palaces, and it was an essential and direct way of communication or communicating face to face with the public. And this was a practice which was adopted by Mughal kings, and this was banned by Aurangzeb. He discontinued the practice of Jarokha Darshan. He also discontinued the celebration of Dasara. So Dasara was discontinued, and also the royal astronomers and astrologers were also dismissed from service by Aurangzeb. Last question for the day says, consider the following statements regarding Aurangzeb. Aurangzeb was tolerant towards the Shia sect of Muslim. He beheaded Tej Bahadur, the ninth Sikh Guru. So here statement 1 is false, statement 2 is correct, therefore the right option is option B, 2 only. Aurangzeb was not tolerant towards the Shia sect of Muslim. In fact, his invasions against the Deccan Sultanates, who were Shias, were partly due to his hatred to Shia faith. He was also against the Sikhs, and he executed the ninth Sikh Guru, Tej Bahadur. This had resulted in the transformation of Sikhs into a warring community in Aurangzeb's empire. His religious policy was also responsible for turning the Rajputs, the Marathas, the Sikhs into the enemies of Mughal Empire. It had also resulted in the rebellions of the Jats of Mathura and the Satnamis of Mewar. Therefore, Aurangzeb was held responsible for the decline of Mughal Empire. So, this was all about MCQs based on Mughals in this video. Please try to solve the multiple choice questions before watching the video for solutions. Thank you.